Threes, I hope you all had a lovely, lovely long weekend. I know it was your bank holiday weekend, so you had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I hope you had a break from all of your learning, and now you're back and ready to go. So, welcome, Year Threes, to your next phonics and grammar lesson. And today in phonics, we will be doing L blends. So from last week, we did the S blends, we did the R blends, and now we move on to the L blends. Now, I'm not going to do this bit in all of the slides. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do one. But first, let me discuss on this side. We've got all our L blends that we will be doing. So blah, blocks, gl, gloves, cl, clown, sl, slide, fl, flower, pl, plant. Okay, and I've got one example for you so you can practice the rest onto your papers or into your books. I've got the b and the l. So when you put the b and the l together, it makes a bl sound. Okay, so let's move on to the first L blend, which is bl. Now what I've done here is I've got a picture of the blah sound. So blah, blocks, blocks. Okay, and I've got a couple of words over here with the blah sound. You can read along with me some of the words, or you can pause the video at any time and read the words by yourself. So some of the words I've got in the blah sound are, let me pick 5, bloom, blue, black, blood, and let me pick one more, blaze. Okay, how many sounds, how many words can you come up with the blah sound? Okay, next let's move on to cla, cla sound. So cla, clown, cla, clown. I've got some more with the cla sound. You can either read along with me or you can pause the video and practice or read some of the sounds that, or some of the words that have the cla sound in them. Cla, clock. I know all of you in year threes, in your maths lessons, you have been learning about using your clocks. So there we go. Clock, clock, cla, clam, cla, cloud, cla, click, cla, clay. Right, try and read the rest of the sounds that I haven't read on this page over here. Okay, moving on to fl blend. So your L blend that has the f sound in it. So fl, flower, fl, flower. I've got some flip-flops over here. I've got a flamingo. I've got a fly. Again, I've got a flower and a flag. Fl, flag. Okay, your next sound or your next L blend is your gl, gl, gloves, gl, gloves. I've got some more words with your gl sound or your gl or your L blend, which is glad, glasses, globe. We've done that one. Gl, gloves, gl, gloomy, gl, glider, gl, glue. Try and read the last two words over here. Your next one, pl, plant, pl, plant. I've got some words over here with your pl sound. I've got plus, play, plane, plums, plot, please, please. Okay, and you can read the rest of the words with the plus sound on here. Then I've got your sl sound, sl, sl sound, sl, slide, sl, slide. I've got a couple of words on here with your sl sound. I know we've done the word slide in one of your previous lessons, okay, because we were doing the S blends, but this time over here we're doing the L blend, okay? So we've got slug, sled, sleet, slip, sleep, slime. Now remember, with your L blends, if we go back to the first slide over here, remember your L always comes as the second letter in your blends. So there will always be a letter followed by your L blend. Okay, so now that we have done the slur, I've got a little activity for you that you can do. So what I would want you to do is fill in the blanks with your L blends over here. Let me do the first one. So this is the color black. So blah, I'm going to use my blah blend to write black. Let me do one more on this page. Let's do this one. I see there's an arrow pointing on something that's on her head, and I think that is a clip. So cl blend, clip. Okay, what I would like you to do is with your piece of paper, I would like you to write the answers on your piece of paper. So pause the video, write your answers, and then we can move on to the next page with some more blends that I would like you to fill in. I'm going to do this one because I've done this in your slides. It's got two blanks over here. That's a flip flops. So flip flops, flip flops. And I would like you to do the rest of the blends on this page as well. Okay, now moving on to our grammar lesson. Our grammar lesson today is adjectives. So what is an adjective? An adjective describes a noun. I hope all of you remember the lesson that we did on nouns. So let me just recap and remind you of what a noun is first before we move on to these bits over here. So a noun is a naming word. And like we talked about nouns before, it talks about the name of a person, a place, or a thing. So remember, to know what adjectives are, you need to know what nouns are. So remember, a noun is the name of a person, a place, or a thing. And what are adjectives? Adjectives describe the noun. It talks about the taste. So we can talk about adjectives for taste: sweet, sour. Talk about the color, say, of a cat, an orange cat, a black cat. How something smells. This smells, or it's got a delicious smell to it. Sometimes some things may not smell nice, so it's got a very bad smell. Okay, how something looks pretty, beautiful, a size, maybe we talk about an animal being short or tall. We talk about feelings, whether something's feeling really hot, really soft, really hard. We talk about sounds, something that's really noisy or really quiet. We talk about numbers, and we talk about how probably something funny or the behavior of something that's not funny. So it could talk about something that maybe a behavior of a person, like an angry person. Okay, so moving on, we've talked about nouns. Let's do a couple of adjectives. So now we've got a sentence over here. There was a spider in the bathroom. So now we know that the noun over here is a spider. So what we need to do is we need to describe the spider with adjectives. So we need to add some adjectives before the word spider. So when you have a look over here, we need to describe a spider. So there was a huge and hairy spider in the bathroom. So huge and hairy are adjectives because they are describing the spider. They're talking about how big or small the spider is and how the spider feels or how the feel of the spider is like. So it's huge and it's hairy. Let's go to the next one. A butterfly flew into my house. Now we need to describe the butterfly over here. What adjectives could we use? So I've got a blue and white butterfly. What I've done is I've used adjectives of color. So I've talked about the blue and the white butterfly. Remember, your adjectives usually come before your noun. So butterfly is the noun because it's the name of an animal, or you can say it's the name of a thing. So I'm describing the butterfly. It is blue and white. Let's go to the next one. A slug was in my kitchen. Now we need to describe slug over here because slug is a noun and it's a name of an animal. Okay, so I'm going to add my adjectives before the word slug. A slimy and sticky slug was in my kitchen. So I'm going to describe how that slug feels. So it feels slimy and sticky. Now we've got a worm. The worm dug through the soil. So now I need to describe the worm because the worm is a noun and it is the name of an animal. What do I have for the worm? The wiggly pink worm. So I described how it feels and a color of the worm. So I could put any adjective that I like to describe the noun. Right, what I would like you to do for your next activity is I will show you a couple of slides with some nouns on there. And what I would like you to do is write a sentence using an adjective for each of these nouns. For example, I've got the word or the noun teacher. I'm going to do this one for you. Okay? So I'm going to describe this teacher over here. Okay? So I think this teacher over here probably looks a bit strict. So I'm going to say he is a very strict teacher. So I've described how or the behavior of the teacher. So my sentence is, he is a strict teacher. So my adjective is strict. And what I would like you to do is write a sentence using an adjective for the word teacher. Your next one, write a sentence for this word superhero. So I need you to add adjectives and write a sentence using an adjective for superhero. Your next one, I need you to give me a describing word or an adjective for a beetle. Next, I would like you to describe the rainbow. I'm going to do another example over here. This is a colorful rainbow. So an adjective that I have used is colorful. Could you give me another adjective for this rainbow? The next one is castle. Right, give me a describing word and make a sentence with that word castle. And your last one, give me an adjective to describe any of these shoes over here. Okay, and remember to send in all your work to year3@grade.harrow.sch.uk. Okay, have a lovely evening and take care until next time. Bye.